A pleasant day to everyone. This is Abriel Alessandra Florentino, and together with my co-members, we will be presenting our chosen company on becoming a franchisee, and we will present to you what are the legal documents and requirements needed in opening a franchise business. So our chosen company to franchise is 7-Eleven Incorporated, and in knowing deeply what is 7-Eleven Incorporated, let me introduce first what is 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven Incorporated is the world's largest convenience store chain operating, franchising and licensing with more than 60,000 convenience stores, mostly in America and Asia. The typical outlet is small and carries a limited stock of foods, drinks, and other high turnover products, but stays open for long hours. Although a subsidiary of the Tokyo-based 7&I Holdings, 7-Eleven is headquartered in Dallas. 7-Eleven is also one of the nation's largest independent gasoline retailer. Its company name was changed from the Southland Corporation to 7-Eleven Incorporated, after approved by shareholders on April 28, 1999. For vision and mission. For this vision, the 7-Eleven vision is to be the best retailer of convenience for emerging markets. And for the mission, 7-Eleven's mission is to make daily life easier by providing modern convenience. Next is the core values. So first we have the teamwork. 7-Eleven fosters an environment of energy to attain the goals of the organization through active participation and mutual respect. Next is the integrity. 7-Eleven are honest and trustworthy to their fellow employees, customers, and business partners. Next is reliability. 7-Eleven deliver what they have promised. Next is the customer focus. 7-Eleven put their customers first. And lastly, the data-driven. 7-Eleven makes decisions based on data. And for the franchising cost, franchising fee amounting to 600,000 pesos to be paid upon approval of the application. Initial store supplies cost 170,000 pesos. Initial merchandise cost 800,000 pesos. Construction cost approximately 2.3 million pesos. Advance rent and deposit are settled before opening the store. Total cash outlay will range from 3.5 million pesos to 5 million pesos. All amounts are VAT exclusive. And as for the royalty fee, most franchise systems require royalty payments based on a percentage of sales. With the 7-Eleven system, you pay royalties based upon the store's gross profit. That is net sales receipts less the wholesale cost of the merchandise you sell. Under the system, the financial return to you and to 7-Eleven is tied to profitable sales rather than just sales. That's why 7-Eleven goes beyond helping you increase sales by giving you the tools and support you need to increase your profitability. So the first requirement or documents is the letter of intent. These documents serve as the formal communication indicating interest in joining the franchise business from a potential franchisee to a franchisor. It helps initiate engagement between the two parties and the prospects agreements on terms set forth by the franchise. Next is the application form. It is understood that the purpose of this form is to gather general information and is in no way binding upon either the franchisor and the franchisee. Site location proposal. So the purpose of this document is to have a good visibility that allows the organization to obtain the optimal location aligned to the organization's needs and objectives. One that allows your firm to maximize opportunity while minimizing cost and risk. Next is the Memorandum of Understanding. So the purpose of this document are like contracts that define the way two parties will work together. Considering these documents as a tool to facilitate partnership and ensure a smooth working relationship between the franchisor and the franchisee.
For the business name registration, it is prohibited by Republic Act number 3883 to use a business name without registering it first with the Department of Trade and Industry. One of the DTI's primary frontline services is business name registration. It attempts to keep a national registry of sole proprietorship of business names. The DTI registration serves as a company's identification. It does not constitute a business license. You must first obtain a business permit and other necessary documentation from a legal government agency where your business is located in order for it to function. Your right to use your business name will be protected by registration for 5 years, after which it must be renewed to maintain its legal validity. The purpose of registering your business is to make sure that no other business or organization has the same name as yours. For sole proprietorship enterprises, registering with DTI is the first step in ensuring that you can continue creating your business without running into any legal issues. The next document is the barangay clearance. One of the requirements for registering your own business is a barangay clearance. Additionally, one will need to renew mayor's permit. Therefore, this document is crucial. The barangay clearance acts as approval that you don't have a negative reputation in your own neighborhood just like in work. This provides strong evidence that your business conforms with the rules of the barangay in which it is located. It is also one of the simplest documents you can obtain as a legal identification. It is a piece of writing that has a person's name, address, thumbprint, and signature on it. The date it was issued and the purpose for which it was issued are also included. The barangay captain's signature and the official seal of the barangay are both on it. Next is tax declaration. According to the Local Government Code of Republic Act number 7160, a tax declaration is a document that details the value of a real property such as land, buildings, improvements, or machineries for a real property tax purposes, and it is levied against the owners or taxable person or business. The tax declaration serves as each property owner's municipal permanent record. The next document is the cedula. A community tax certificate or cedula is a type of identification by the cities and municipalities. It is an evidence that a person lives in the city or municipality, has paid the required dues based on income from trade or ownership of real estate in the area. Filipino residents receives a cedula after paying a residence tax. The cedula is currently one of the prerequisites for the majority of government transactions. It is also a legal identification for individuals and entities operating in the same municipality as where it is obtained.
So this is the business permit. This is a license from the local government unit that is deemed important and prerequisite for a business to start operating. So here in the slides, you can see the mayor's application form, and also this is the mayor's permit. After that, you will need to have building and occupancy permit to confirm that the house or a building is in a suitable living condition considering its compliance to the provisions of the code and to the submitted plans and specifications. So you can file your occupancy permit in the Department of Engineering. So next is to get a certificate of electrical inspection from the electrical department. 7-Eleven Incorporation is the world's largest convenience store chain operating, franchising, and licensing with more than 60,000 convenience stores, mostly in North America and Asia. The typical outlet is small and carries a limited stock of foods, drinks, and other high turnover products, but stays open for long hours. Although a subsidiary of the Tokyo-based 7 & I Holdings, 7-Eleven is headquartered in Dallas. 7-Eleven also is one of the nation's largest independent gasoline retailer. The company name was changed from the Southland Corporation to 7-Eleven Incorporation after approved by shareholders on April 28, 1999. Vision and mission. Vision. Our vision is to be the best retailer of convenience for emerging markets. The mission is to make daily life easier by providing modern convenience. We have 5 core values, and these are teamwork, integrity, reliability, customer focus, and data driven. So teamwork, we foster an environment of synergy to attain the goals of the organization through active participation and mutual respect. Integrity, we are honest and trustworthy to our fellow employees, customers, and business partners. Reliability, we deliver what we promised. Customer focus, we put our customer first. And data driven, we make decisions based on data.
The Fire Safety Permit. The Fire Safety Inspection Certificate issued by the Bureau of Fire Protection serves as an assurance that a certain facility, structure, or building occupancy has been duly inspected and deemed complying to the Fire Code of the Philippines RA 9514. The purpose of the survey was to identify significant fire safety issues and to provide recommendations for remediation based on the applicable standard specified by the Accord. The scope of this initial safety inspection was limited to the review and identification of major fire safety issues. So the next document will be the sanitary permit. Sanitary permit is a requirement in the issuance of business permit. Health permit, in addition to sanitary permit, is a requirement in the issuance of the business permit for food establishment. Observance of good environmental sanitation could prevent the occurrence of sanitation-related illness and disease outbreak. So the next document will be the zoning clearance. A zoning clearance is a procedure used by the city to verify that a proposed land use or structure is allowed in the applicable zoning district, and that the project complies with the development standards of this zoning code that apply to the use consistent with the general plan. A business establishment is required to secure a zoning clearance upon application of business permit to ensure that the establishment is allowed in the chosen location as per the comprehensive land use plan and zoning ordinance and the